The president believes that Director Comey is a man of integrity, he's a man of principle, and he's a man of good character. These same character traits are what led a strong majority of Democratic and Republican senators to confirm him to this job. These are the traits that led the president to select him to be the director of the FBI.
Well, after FBI Director James Comey recommended against indicting Hillary Clinton, or charges, that is to say, and considered the investigation into her email over back in July, he was reportedly overwhelmed with resignation requests and regret. This, according to a close source of Comey's, who spoke to writer Ed Klein, who joins us right now live. His book is called Guilty as Sin. Ed, nice to have you.
Great to be here.
Okay. So ever since July, apparently the rank-and-file FBI agents were really steamed at him, and inside the FBI, the atmosphere is toxic.
When James Comey would walk down the hallways of the FBI and say good morning,
right,
people wouldn't talk back to him. That's how bad things had been in the FBI. There's a sense that he disgraced the institution and brought it down. And he has been suffering because this is a guy who is an evangelical Catholic who gets down on his knees every night and prays to God. He has this sense of moral rectitude. He thinks that he knows what's right, and it put him in a direction that actually was a disaster for him and the institution.
So if he had a do-over, would he have suggested charges?
I think he would have, because according to my sources, he and his wife, Patrice, who are very, very close, not only in their marriage, but in his professional life, she has been telling him, Jim, you did the wrong thing. You've got to redeem yourself somehow. So when he learned about the emails in Anthony Weiner's laptop, he jumped at the chance to reopen this case.
Because two things. One, apparently he had been talking to his wife, Patrice, according to your report, that he was depressed that so many resignation letters from FBI agents were stacking up on his desk, but also the harm he felt that was being done to the FBI.
That's right. Now, he hasn't signed these resignation letters because he's hoping that he can undo the damage. You know, I think one of the interesting things here is that the President of the United States has so politicized the Justice Department that Loretta Lynch has been interfering in this entire investigation from the very, very beginning, and has given Comey a hard time at every step of the way because the President, the Justice Department are all trying to get Hillary Clinton elected president.
One of our stories today is a Reuters report that apparently Comey revealed that they found, reportedly over 500,000 of these email on this Weiner laptop. And the day before, on Thursday, Comey met with Lynch. And Lynch said, if you release a letter to Congress, that violates policy, longstanding DOJ policy. And then he said, are you ordering me to keep this bombshell a secret? And she said nothing.
Yes, and the reason for that is because James Comey has a reputation of threatening to resign if he doesn't get his way. And can you imagine 7 days before the election if the director of the FBI resigned? I mean, this would throw the entire justice system into complete chaos.
And we opened this segment with some sound bites of Josh Earnest talking glowingly about Director Comey being a man of integrity. But in one of your earlier books, didn't Barack Obama regard appointing James Comey as the worst mistake of his presidency?
The worst mistake of my presidency. Now today, they're coming out and saying, oh, no, this guy has got complete integrity. Now, the president doesn't want to look as though he's interfering in the election either. So this is a complete mess at the very top of our criminal justice system. I would call it a constitutional crisis in the making at this very moment.
Donald Trump said the same thing. All right, his big bestseller is called Guilty as Sin. Ed Klein, thank you.
Thank you so much.